What happens when a bunch of nomads on horseback decide, hey, let's own literally everything? You get the Mongol Empire, the biggest land empire in history. Bigger than Rome, bigger than Alexander. Basically, if there was dirt, grass, or a city in the 13th century, chances are the Mongols either owned it or burned it down. But how did a ragtag bunch of steppe horsemen go from drinking fermented horse milk to running an empire stretching from Korea to Hungary? Grab your bow, saddle up, and let's find out. Rewind to the late 1100s. The Mongols weren't exactly the Avengers yet, more like a bunch of rival clans constantly stealing each other's horses. Life on the steppe was tough, freezing winters, zero Wi-Fi, and neighbors who hated your guts. Enter one man, Temujin, who we'll just call Genghis Khan because honestly, that's his stage name. Genghis Khan had a talent for uniting people. He pulled Mongol tribes together, mostly by charisma, promises of loot, and occasionally just killing anyone who disagreed. Effective leadership. Once united, the Mongols became an unstoppable horse-powered war machine. Imagine an army that could ride 100 miles in a day, shoot arrows while galloping, and communicate across vast distances with signal fires. First stop, China. The Mongols smashed the Jin dynasty in the north and later the Song in the south. Pro tip, don't build big walls and then leave the gates open. Next stop, the Middle East. They steamrolled through Persia and Baghdad, and let's just say the Abbasid Caliphate did not make a comeback tour after that. Then, Europe. The Mongols invaded Hungary and Poland at the same time, like a steppe version of multitasking. Just when it looked like Europe was doomed, Genghis's successor died and the Mongols had to go home to pick a new Khan. Europe, saved by paperwork. So what was the Mongol cheat code? Mobility, horses for days. Psychological warfare, if you resisted, they leveled your city. They actually ran their empire surprisingly well. Passports, postal systems, religious tolerance. At its peak, the Mongol Empire stretched from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe, the largest land empire ever. But like any oversized group project, once Genghis's grandkids took over, things got messy. Infighting split the empire into chunks: the Yuan dynasty in China, the Golden Horde in Russia, the Ilkhanate in Persia, and so on. Eventually, local cultures absorbed the Mongols and the empire fizzled out, but not before permanently reshaping trade, culture, and even spreading technologies. The Mongol Empire, built on horses, arrows, and just a pinch of submit or die. They connected the world, terrified everyone, and gave us one of history's biggest what-ifs. And next time you're stressed about organizing your group project, just remember, at least you're not trying to manage an empire the size of Mars with cousins who hate each other.